Modern minimalist insect hotel. Modern minimalist insect hotel. Okay. Now I'm just curious. Let's read a little more about it. Line. I'm gonna create one last long time. That was printed in PTG. Light colors to reflect and avoid baking. Always important. Didn't see another. I didn't see the guts. I don't think we got the entire. I saw that part. Yeah, see that part ain't there. Oh, that part's made out of wood. That would be why. I'd have to go back and I don't want to look at that right now. I'd have to go back and okay, tenfold. Appreciate. I will put my name in the hopper. If you will help me listen for said hopper. If you don't mind. All right, I am entered, bud. I am entered. If you hear my name, if you don't mind if I miss it or don't see any flashes of my name up top. Yeah, I would have to go back and look at. I mean, the idea of it is cool, but like this inside part is to be made on a different medium, and I'm not gonna do that. I'm not messing with that. Not at all. I mean, I guess I could see making lures. I'm guessing you would also want to weight the lures a little bit because the plastic is going to be naturally a little bit buoyant. I would think. Yeah, I bet you put some weights in there. So yeah, I would think so. Think so. I mean, I don't know that for sure, but I would think so. Maybe put a little, add a little weight to it to make up for the difference in the buoyancy of the plastic. I mean, you can always add weight to it. I think you would want it in the body that the whole thing would go, not just pull it straight down like that because it would still pull upward. I'm sure they thought about these things. Probably, maybe. Well, I think I have the colors for them. Actually, I think I do have colors for them. I think I could do that one. Yeah, I think I could do that one. That one. I want to see what it looks like now. I mean, I don't have any bronze. I don't have any of the bronze loaded up. But I could. I mean, I could load it up. Kind of like that. Another flat coaster. I like it. We're gonna save that one at least. I might make a couple of those. Like that. I like it a lot. I do. I like it a lot. Every time it makes a funky noise, I gotta quick put an eyeball over there and see. Not fixing to die, is it? Not fixing to give up on me, is it? I don't think it. Seems like it's going pretty good. The next bridge to cross is going to be if we run out of white before we run out of print. That's going to be. That's the question. And I'm not sure yet. Still not seeing the bottom rung of the spool yet. Not yet. We'll see. We will see. Now, see, bobbers would make more sense because it's not only going to be plastic buoyant, it's going to be air trapped on the inside buoyant. So I could see that one. Was there a fishing contest this month that I missed or something? Like everything seems to be fishing and or tackle related. I don't know. Not sure. Cactus guy head. I'm not sold on this one, y'all. Almost like they have an orange cream vibe to it. I'm not sold on. It's a little gross. And I love orange. Like like orange is a go-to for me. Because it's that orange, almost like orange cream kind of vibe. It's gross. Just absolutely gross. Two fish are in a tank. One turns to the other and says, "How do you drive this thing?" We got to do that. I'm was hoping we could do it over the weekend. I got one indoor fish that's got to become an outdoor fish. I don't get them out soon, by the time we turn around and get them out, it's gonna be time to pull them back in. Kinda need to get that done. I can't even look at it probably this week because, like I said, tomorrow I gotta be up early and take my dad for blood work first thing in the morning. Then we'll come back and I'll get his yard knocked out. Then Wednesday, I'm gonna do my yard and get knocked, only so I don't have to do it over this coming, good, nice long weekend. I think we're just gonna barbecue. That's why I'd really like to go ahead and make sure to get it knocked out. Maybe Wednesday because I think we're supposed to get rain Thursday, Friday. Might as well. Oh, that's funny. I gotta see how many pieces. Curious now. Okay, so we got a main body. Have a main body color. Black accessory. Silver accessory. Head. Okay. That's not terrible. Terrible. It's cute. It's cutesy. I could see it. I could see it. I do it every time. I got to remember to not do it because we're so many pages in now. When I go back and forth, it takes so many tries to get. It's gonna catch up one day. I promise. Oh, there we go. I'll really try to remember not to do that again. Maybe. Although each time I say that, I do it anyway. I do it anyway. Yeah, I mean, I'm seeing a lot of fishing stuff that you don't normally fishing rod holders, tackle. My kids call me dad, but I prefer Jedi Master. Angry Snoopy. All right, let's see. Yeah, I don't know that I would do like hooks. You'd have to print them in a way that made them structurally more sound. Because anything with a lot, when once you add some weight to it, I think the hooks would start to over time just want to pull on the force just from gravity pulling on weight on the hook. I know that would be long term. So again, depending on how it's printed. Because on this, I even thought of putting some gussets in. Like I was gonna add triangular gussets on four, like 4 points of the compass side to give it some, to give it some rigidity, to give it some extra hold power. And then I thought, like, well, no, all the force is coming down. Like all of the force on this, the forces on this aren't necessarily going to be side or lateral. They're going to be downward force. So I changed my mind. If I find I go out one day and this piece is cracked from this piece, then yeah, maybe. Computed, what's happening? Welcome in. Happy Monday. Hope you had a good weekend. Hope all is well. What's happening? Hope you had a good weekend. We're just piddling right now, looking for different things to print. Good, just grinding and COD. The grind is real. Make no mistake, the grind is real. Yeah, I heard they were bringing. What they said they're gonna change the way they do some of the perks or something. I don't pay a whole lot of attention to it, to be honest. Like I don't pay a whole lot of attention to it. But I do keep my ear out for different things to come across. And that was one of the ones that I had heard. They might change the way they do like the way they do some of the perks or something. They're gonna adapt more to the way the perks were in Advanced Warfare, maybe. I don't know. I'm not 100% on that. Just kind of things that I heard. Oh, keyboard leg. Okay. I was a little confused, but it's okay. Like I said, every now and again it'll make a weird noise. I just like it's like a mother just hearing something from their children and just reacts to it. That's what I do. I hear something that just doesn't seem 100% correct. I real quick take that quick glance over. And I did put like the reason I went back to testing and leveling on this one up in the corner is I got the silicone sleeves in instead of the springs, and I really wanted to give them a shot because supposedly, when you level with those, they help to keep their position a little bit better than springs do. There's no thermal cycling issues like there is in the spring, because the springs themselves, when they heat up, they expand. When they cool off, they contract a little bit. It's just the nature of what they do. Whereas the silicone is non-reactionary, so shouldn't move a whole lot. Like there shouldn't be as much movement as there is with the springs. That's the theory, or that's what they say. Uh, I don't know. It took me a while to get. Once I got them on, once I got it level, and I tried an auto level, and then that completely didn't work worth a crap. Because I've since leveled, re-leveled, auto leveled, re-leveled, and then auto leveled again, and the curve on it is still just. Let's see, there we go. So this is the Clipper program, and one of the things in the Clipper program tune section. There is my bed. Like that is what the bed looks like right there. So that one corner is off no matter what. I can put a flat plane in to show you where flat is versus the rest of the bed. And it's not that big of a spread, honestly. It's point 0.6. It's a point 0.6 millimeter threshold spread. So it's not horrid. Like, it's not terrible, but it's not great. But the thing is, when you look at it, you can see, the one end is a little bit lower and the back end is a little bit higher. And there's no way it's that far off from corner to corner when on the manual level procedure you go through, they tell you to go through twice. I usually go once full circle, twice full circle, and then I four corner again. And then if need be, or if it doesn't seem right, or if there was a lot of adjustments, I'll do another circle or I'll four corner again. So I usually go through it a multitude, two full times, all points, corner check twice, usually minimum before being done with doing the level on the bed, manual level on the bed. And then on top of that, you're supposed to go back and auto level. Matter of fact, you should do the manual level before telling it to auto level. And then when it auto levels, those little indiscrepancies should be taken care of by the auto level system. And this thing has 121 point auto level system, and it's a bad system. I don't know what else to say. It's a bad system. They use a Hall effect sensor that's in a spot that's around too much other metal. Because a couple of some really smart people out there that have these have already addressed it, looked at it, modified, and moved where the switch lives to get more accurate auto leveling. Because they're like, there's no way it should be, there's no way the auto leveling should be this poor in that system. And somebody looked at it and said, hey, this is way too close to all of this other metal that's in here. Going to cause it to have, false readings or bad readings. Sure enough, he took it from the inside, like on the inside of the housing. He moved it from a point like, say, here, just over, you know, an inch, and turned it around into a free space inside the head body, to where it had just kind of, plastic all the way around it. And the metal screw, like the metal screws holding it, is the only metal that's directly around it. Not like now it's near the hot end or the heat blocks or any of that. It's not near any of that. And it's still not great, but the accuracy improved, like the accuracy improved, like, fivefold or sixfold over, to where when they did the first time, you kept getting different number, different number, different number. When he did it the second time, they may have been different numbers, but they were closer group numbers, if that makes any sense. So there's something to that as well. Like there's something to that, because like I said, this is what it thinks my bed looks like right there, and it almost always has this one high hook. So I think that has something to do with being the last point check, maybe, and it goes to lift itself out, because this is on it almost every time. It's on it every time, to the point where I don't feel it's a miscalculation. I think it's a function of what it does, which again throws the whole skew on the numbers. Because again, when you look at this scale, it's not that bad. It's really not that bad. But it should be correcting for those little indifferences. It should correct for its software, and it's just not doing it. Just doesn't do. Or if it does it, it doesn't do it well. I mean, that is the bottom line. Like, either to the point where you say it doesn't do it, or it doesn't do it well. I'm gonna adjust that camera real quick. Why? Oh, maybe not. It's just where the bed was. Never mind. Never mind. We're gonna leave it be. We're gonna leave it be. We're gonna let it be be. All right, go. Let's go back to this for what we was looking at. Creeper. Creeper, creeper. Angry cat door knocker. Mint bucket. Helpful. Handy. Dandy. I may print either the SCADAS wall or maybe even some pegboard. I don't know. Or I may just go get a pegboard. I can print more things for said pegboard. Because they're so handy for hanging up stuff, especially in the garage. I'm going to try to move and do some stuff into the garage. That's actually the idea for the plan for doing more of the daytime stuff. Like to get back to working on the bug during the day. I kind of need to. I'm not even certain if that would be good if it was. Plus, it's got. But it ain't no Phantom. It definitely ain't no. This site here. This is Maker's World. Yeah, this is Maker's World. This is the this is Bamboo's. This is Bamboo's repository. That there will take you there. They just started when you come on, or when you log on to, I use Bamboo as a slicer. Got it. Okay, tempo. I use Bamboo as the slicer, and they just now introduced another feature to take AI generated ideas, take those AI generated ideas into a model, into an STL. The example they show was, make me a Shrek model and make it printable or whatever, and then it showed making a Shrek, and then it showed the Shrek STL, and you could print said STL. So, and I don't know. It's very new. I think it got introduced today. Not sure. I saw it on Twitter right before coming on to stream. So I saw it like 5 minutes prior to streaming, and I bookmarked it so I could read it tomorrow or whatever, because I just didn't have time to look at it, today. Oh, what a! I am a sucker for a good poster. That one's pretty good. We're gonna take a look at it. We gonna take a look at it. We gonna take a look at it. Couldn't have just left it on the mini plate. Just couldn't put it on the mini plate, could you? All right, it's gonna be a bottom. It's gonna be a bottom. So I want to use one of the smooth ones. Do I have a clean smooth one? Let me see. We're gonna use the shiny one and see what it do. Yeah, I kind of like it. Or 3 and 4 and 4. Okay. I've been on that site. I've never seen some of the stuff you showed. I that wasn't even searching for anything. That was just going through the. I was just going through the main page of the main page of whatever the 3D models that just that first page. That's what I was going through. You know, just strictly going down that front face. Man, God, I've got to stop doing it because now it takes like a whole minute to get back to where I was. Wonk wonk. Boo! Wonk de wonk wonk. It'll get there eventually. It'll get there eventually. Maybe. And I've done it the last 5 times I said I wasn't going to do it. And I just forget. But I really, 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 really. Because this is what happens every time I try to back up a page. Because I'm so many pages deep. I'm so many pages deep into the models. Oops. We're going to get there, guys. I promise. Get there. Oh, I think we're there. We are not buying. That's a good looking Batgirl bust. Oh, that's. Oh, I like those too. Shit. Oh, that's a set, though. That's a straight up set right there. I like it. Like it a lot. Tulu alien tentacle skull. Still don't see my Star Wars poster. Oh, there it is. Okay. It was way back here. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough.